Jenna and Friends host Jenna Hager is revealing a shocking kidnapping plot that she was involved in. So, how did this kidnapping go down, and was she okay? More so, what did her family have to say about this horrid situation? Keep reading for more details. Jenna Hager reveals shocking kidnapping plot. For over 2 decades, Jenna Hager has been a public figure. Her father was the president for 8 years, so she and her twin, Barbara, were always under a microscope. Now, Jenna is a married mother and a successful talk show host, but she does not hold anything back. She is very open about most aspects of her life but makes her show, Jenna and Friends, extremely loose, fun, and free. Jenna even got her ear pierced alongside guest host Scarlett Johansson, making herself very relatable to viewers. Yet, she had one story that she had to share, and it is classic kid behavior. Jenna Hager. Her grandfather was also the president back in the late 80s to early 90s. They are a very close family, but Jenna confessed she faked her own kidnapping. She opened up to SNL star Bowen Yang about when it happened and how she did it. In the 1st grade, I faked my own kidnapping, but my plan was derailed by the Secret Service. Jenna decided she was going to say that she had been kidnapped by a man with candy and puppies. Bowen noted that this was very 80s of her, and she explained why she went that route. I did the 80s story because I was caught. I'd stayed too late after school and I thought my mom was going to be mad at me. She was wondering where I was. Jenna Hager's mother, Laura Bush, knew she was lying, but the Secret Service was not in on her wicked ways. So, Jenna had to apologize to them for all she put them through. Bowen wanted to know if this was Home Alone inspired, as Kevin McAllister was left home while his family went to France. Jenna said it might have been sisterly love. While discussing her kidnapping on Jenna and Friends, Jenna Hager shared that she and her sister, Barbara Bush, played orphan frequently. She also had her parents refer to her by her cat name, which was Rosebud. However, her whole family had cat names. And my mom was Marmalade. My dad was Tummy Tough, and I can't remember what Barbara was. Stripes. They made the most out of their time at the White House, even if it was occasionally problematic. Barbara has since co-hosted with her sister, but it was Bowen Yang who made an amazing impression. Viewers have sung his praises and would like him to be the new co-host. Please make Bowen a permanent co-host. He was so much fun to watch. Ha ha ha. I love this dynamic duo so much. Jenna Hager. I love the energy of Bowen Bush. The energy between these two is perfection. He's perfect. He absolutely belongs in that seat. Bowen is my favorite co-host. It is unclear if a new co-host will be announced sometime soon, or if the show will continue on a guest rotation. What do you think of Jenna faking her kidnapping, and more so, do you find her fun and relatable? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Jenna Hager's childhood capers, a fake kidnapping foiled by the Secret Service, and a White House full of feline aliases. Jenna Hager, a familiar and engaging presence on daytime television for over 2 decades, has navigated the unique landscape of public life since her formative years. As the daughter of a 2-term president, she and her twin sister, Barbara, grew up under the constant glare of the media spotlight. Now, Jenna has gracefully transitioned into a successful career as a married mother and the beloved host of Jenna and Friends, a talk show celebrated for its relaxed, lighthearted, and uninhibited genuine openness. Jenna readily shares anecdotes from her life, fostering a relatable connection with her viewers, as evidenced by her recent impromptu ear-piercing alongside guest host Scarlett Johansson. However, it was a particular childhood story, a tale of mischievous imagination gone slightly awry, that recently captivated her audience, a confession of a self-orchestrated kidnapping plot that was hilariously thwarted by the ever-vigilant Secret Service. Growing up in a family steeped in political history, her grandfather also served as president in the late 80s and early 90s. Jenna and her family maintained a close and loving bond. It was within this context of familial warmth and youthful imagination that Jenna recently confessed to a rather audacious childhood prank, faking her own kidnapping. During a candid conversation with Saturday Night Live star Bowen Yang, who recently guest-hosted Jenna and Friends, she recounted the details of her elaborate, albeit short-lived, scheme. In the 1st grade, I faked my own kidnapping, but my plan was derailed by the Secret Service. Jenna, with the imaginative flair of a child, had concocted a scenario where she would claim to have been abducted by a mysterious man who lured her away with the irresistible promise of candy and adorable puppies. Bowen Yang, with his characteristic wit, playfully noted the distinctly 80s flavor of her abduction narrative. Jenna elaborated on her youthful reasoning, revealing the rather relatable motivation behind her dramatic fabrication. "I did the 80s story because I was caught. I'd stayed too late after school and I thought my mom was going to be mad at me. She was wondering where I was." Jenna Bush Hager's mother, former First Lady Laura Bush, a woman undoubtedly familiar with her daughter's imaginative escapades, immediately recognized the fabrication. However, the ever-diligent Secret Service detail assigned to protect the president's granddaughters was not privy to Jenna's elaborate ruse. Consequently, young Jenna found herself in the somewhat embarrassing position of having to apologize to the dedicated agents for the unnecessary alarm and effort she had inadvertently caused. Bowen Yang, intrigued by the sheer audacity of the plan, playfully inquired if her scheme had been inspired by the iconic movie Home Alone, where young Kevin McAllister is accidentally left behind when his family departs for a trip to France. Jenna conceded that the movie, a staple of childhood entertainment, might have indeed served as a subconscious source of inspiration for her own temporary disappearance. Expanding on the theme of her imaginative childhood, Jenna shared that she and her twin sister, Barbara Bush, frequently engaged in elaborate make-believe games, often pretending to be orphans. Adding another layer of whimsicality to their family dynamic, Jenna revealed that they even had designated cat names that their parents would use when referring to them. Jenna's feline alter ego was Rosebud, a name imbued with a certain delicate charm. However, the entire Bush family embraced this playful tradition, with each member adopting a perfectly fitting cat moniker. "And my mom was Marmalade. My dad was Tummy Tough, and I can't remember what Barbara was Stripes." These anecdotes offer a charming glimpse into the lighter side of growing up in the unique environment of the White House. Despite the inherent pressures and constant scrutiny, the Bush sisters clearly found ways to inject fun and imaginative play into their daily lives, even if those games occasionally led to minor, albeit memorable, problems, such as a faked kidnapping that inadvertently involved
Barbara
national
Bush
security.
has
Occasionally joined her sister as a guest co-host on Jenna and Friends. It was Bowen Yang's recent appearance that truly resonated with viewers. His dynamic and engaging presence alongside Jenna sparked a wave of enthusiastic praise on social media, with many viewers expressing their fervent desire for him to become a permanent co-host. "Please make Bowen a permanent co-host. He was so much fun to watch," exclaimed one enthusiastic viewer. "Haha, I love this dynamic duo so much." Jenna Bush Hager. "I love the energy of Bowen Bush," another chimed in, playfully suggesting a new on-air moniker. "The energy between these two is perfection," declared another captivated fan. "He's perfect. He absolutely belongs in that seat," one viewer emphatically stated. "Bowen is my favorite co-host," raved another, echoing the sentiments of many. The overwhelming positive response to Bowen Yang's guest appearance has undoubtedly sparked speculation among viewers about the future co-hosting situation on Jenna and Friends. As of now, it remains unclear whether a new permanent co-host will be announced in the near future, or if the show will continue with its current format of rotating guest hosts, each bringing their unique energy and perspective to the program. Jenna Bush Hager's candid recollection of her childhood kidnapping caper and the subsequent revelations about her family's playful cat names offer a refreshing and relatable glimpse into the life of a woman who has spent much of her life in the public eye. Her willingness to share these personal and often humorous anecdotes contributes to her down-to-earth persona and fosters a genuine connection with her audience. The story of a first-grade prank gone slightly awry, foiled by the ever-vigilant Secret Service, serves as a charming reminder that even those who grow up in extraordinary circumstances experience the universal joys and occasional mishaps of childhood imagination. The enthusiastic response to Bowen Yang's guest co-hosting stint further highlights the show's ability to create engaging and dynamic on-air pairings. Whether the show opts for a permanent co-host or continues to embrace the variety of guest appearances, the focus remains on creating a fun, lighthearted, and relatable viewing experience for its audience. Jenna Bush Hager's openness and willingness to share her own experiences, even the slightly mischievous ones from her childhood, are undoubtedly key to the show's enduring appeal and her connection with viewers. The story of the faked kidnapping, a classic example of childhood ingenuity meeting the unexpected realities of Secret Service protocol, is just one of the many reasons why audiences find Jenna Bush Hager to be both entertaining and genuinely relatable. Her ability to laugh at her own childhood antics and share them with such candor is a testament to her authentic and engaging personality, making her a beloved figure on daytime television. The anecdote also subtly underscores the unique experience of growing up in the White House. While filled with privilege and historical significance, it was also a place where childhood imagination could intersect with the serious realities of national security, creating moments that were both humorous and slightly surreal. Jenna's story of her faked kidnapping serves as a light-hearted illustration of this unusual dynamic, a moment where the innocent world of a child's make-believe briefly collided with the highly protected world of the presidency. It's a reminder that even within the most extraordinary circumstances, the fundamental elements of childhood, imagination, curiosity, and the occasional desire to test boundaries, remain universal.